So I got off work a little while and I decided that I needed to use up these bananas that we have. We actually have an abundance of bananas right now for some reason. So I'm going to make some banana muffins, and then I'm going to attempt to make a gluten-free vegan cake similar to the oatmeal picnic cake that I made, but I'm going to try to convert that into a vegan gluten-free cake. I've had some trouble with that in the past, so we're gonna try it today and we'll see how it goes. All right, first of all, I've got some very ripe bananas here, and that's really the best kind to make banana bread or muffins out of. You can see they're very ripe. That makes them extremely sweet. Bananas are always sweet, but as they ripen, they get more sweet. So I'm going to use about 4 bananas in this. Yeah, I was trying to decide 4 or 5. So something like this, you know, the amount is not going to be, you know, dead on. So it calls for about two cups. So that to me should be 2 cups. Get this banana off my hand. All right, and then I think the best way to mash them is just with a fork. So I'm gonna do that. The dark spots in there will be just fine, because you know the longer these sit out, the more they are actually going to turn brown. So it's no problem. Sometimes I really do just like to mix stuff by hand. It's kind of therapeutic, I think, especially when you like to cook. So, all right, and to that I'm going to add 3 eggs. One, 2, 3. A little tip is when you're cracking eggs, don't crack them on the edge of the bowl or anything that'll protrude into them. That's what makes pieces of eggshell break off. So try to crack them on a flat surface when you can. All right, I'm gonna mix that in. Got some lumps there, and any lumps, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat, because we're going to keep mixing this, and it's gonna, you know, it's definitely going to you know, keep getting mixed up. So all right, then, so I have 2/3 of a cup of water and a 1/2 cup of oil. Typically I would put canola in here, but I'm out of canola, so I'm going to use coconut oil today. I think that'll be pretty darn good too. Just give that a little mix. Right, and then we are going to add, now this is a regular recipe, so it's not vegan, it's not gluten-free, it's just a good old regular banana bread / muffin recipe. So I'm going to add 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. Get me a knife to level it off with. Typically use a butter knife or whatever flat edge I have. I'm running low here. 1. 2. I'm gonna need to get something to lift it up there. The only bad thing about these big jars that I store my flour in, sometimes you gotta get creative to get it out of there. Alright, so that's 3 cups. And then I may need to get out a new bag here, of course, while I'm trying to show this recipe to you. And magically, there's more flour in my jar. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that in there. Alright, so that's 3.5 cups of flour. Alright, and then we need 3 cups of sugar. There we go. And then we need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm just going to stir. All right, so it's all mixed up now, and I have my pan with the cupcake liners already on it. I do sometimes use the paper ones. I'm actually low on them, so I'm going to go ahead and use these silicone ones. It's not really that fun washing them, but they're really great to have because you don't have to make them in a muffin tin if you don't have the paper ones. So I'm really glad I picked these up. I think I got them at a yard sale, so it was a great find. I'm going to spray these liners with cooking spray. Even though they're silicone, I want them to come out easy. So if you're wondering why this tray looks huge, it does actually make a double batch of the banana, well, it's a double batch, so it would make 2 loaves or either 24 muffins. So there's 24 muffin liners on this tray. Right, so I've got my ice cream scoop slash portioner. It's just a standard size for ice cream, and that's what I use to fill my muffin tins with. I feel like it's the exact perfect amount. Alright, now I'm going to place these in the preheated oven. It's been preheated to 350. I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and we'll set the timer for 15 minutes and check them at that time. Alright, the banana muffins have been cooling for a while. I gave a couple to hubby and he tried them and he approved, so he's one of the most picky eaters that I know, so if he approves, it's got to be a good thing. So I'm just going to check the texture of them and show it to you. So it's nice. It feels very moist. Looks very nice inside. And I don't always do it because I feel like it's wasteful, but I'm going to taste a bite. And even though I can't, I'm not going to swallow it, but I am going to taste it and then I'll spit it out. Yeah, it's very good, very moist, has a great texture to it. I really hope you enjoy this recipe, and it's a good way to use up older bananas. All right, well, thanks for joining me today, and Have a wonderful day.